with that being cut out a lot thinner, what it allows the secondary spring to do is to bow inside of there once it's compressed. And then you have issues like this right here.
Huge grooves.
Yeah. So
it's just kicking the spring sideways because it's got that extra little bit of the room for that spring to bend.
I really wish these guys would get educated on clutches and stop trying to talk about stuff that they ain't got a clue about. I just watched 30 minutes of a video. Wasted my life. Those are 30 minutes I'll never get back. If y'all just watch this video, please tell me you're smarter than this. Couldn't tell if three monkeys trying to fuck football or what. They just tore apart 1000 U-Force. Had some of our clutch kit in it. Had a stock secondary spring in with our helix. They're blaming our helix for this problem. Listen, these guys don't know. I'm gonna try and be nice. The stock secondary spring, that guy had it clocked in B3. If you look in that video, go watch that video. Actually, I'd probably rather you not give them the views because they just think they're smart. I'm trying to be nice, but this misinformation crap has gone too far and I've had enough. Customer clocked the stock secondary spring to B3. I would never tell somebody to clock stock secondary spring to B3. What happens when you clock that stock secondary spring, and you can see it in this video, it tightens the spring and shrinks the spring up around that shaft and causes this. Now, these guys don't know what they're talking about, so they're going to blame our parts for this guy blowing belts and everything else. That secondary spring was so tight, that clutch ain't going to shift the way it's supposed to be. That's why he's going to blow through belts. I don't know why the customer didn't just get our secondary spring. And yes, our secondary spring, we clock it to B3. There's many reasons for that. It's made to be clocked to B3, okay? The tangs are moved, okay? The cutout in the helix did not cause this, all right? And if you look in that helix, the helix spring never touched that helix. The customer, and things happen all the time. Customers install stuff wrong all the time. They clocked it wrong. And then on top of the B3, it looks like they kept twisting and twisted it even farther over. B2 is about the farthest you want to take a stock secondary spring. I personally don't recommend taking it to B3. But if you do take it to B3, take it to the next step. The first step, not the second one. That customer, I seen that go back. Looks like they kept going, took it to the next step. Guys, if you listen to these clowns, they don't know what they're talking about. And I've been nice for a long time. They talk about me putting false information. I've never put anything false out, and everything I've said is facts. These guys don't mess with clutches enough to know. They do know, and they're just playing dumb and want to blame our kit for that customer's mistake. The customer caused this problem. Not them, not us. The customer did by clocking that spring wrong. Oh.